104.5, the team, your home for Big Board Sports with Rodger Wyland every weekday 10 to noon. And Rodger, nice enough to join me on this Friday, normally on a Monday, but we had a short show on a Monday. Gaz leaves town on me, so you're nice enough to help out.
Married boy.
Oh my God. I gotta survive this weekend.
Right. So you're leaving tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow around noon, grabbing a couple of guys from the station, driving out to Cuse.
What time's the wedding?
6, I think.
Oh,
My
so
room opens
evening.
at like 3.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
you're
an
for a
evening
long night because the wedding and then the reception will go deep.
And then the after-hour bar will be my room.
Sure.
You know, I got my all-star hookup.
And staying overnight, coming back Sunday, and back in the barrel on Monday.
Yep, exactly. Because Gaz is off all next week, going to Cancun or something. Living the dream, so to speak.
Living the dream, baby.
So
you'll have to hold the fort down.
I think we'll be all right.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Well, I'm stealing closer from you. So,
right.
You know,
yeah. And then we have Eric Hanneman in the mix a little bit here now. So
shuffling the deck.
It's all good. Good.
Kevin Huerter, I know you had him on the show today. Yeah. How did he sound about Atlanta?
Great. I mean, I think he thinks it's a good fit. Look, I said going into last night, there's not a bad fit. I mean, he's going to play in the NBA. He's going to get a chance to play in the NBA. And he's going to make, 1.7 something or other million per year for a 3-year contract. So, or it's actually a 4-year contract with an option for a 5th. So he's in the $6 million range, somewhere right, just shy of $6 million. I mean, so there's no bad fit. But I think, this is my own personal opinion, I think Atlanta is a good fit because they're kind of in a rebuilding mode. Not kind of, they are. They're one of the worst teams in the NBA last year, won 18 games, and they got a lot of young guys. And he's going to be able to go in there and have a chance to start. Yeah. Trae Young, they drafted, which was their number one. It's their big guy now, Trae Young from Oklahoma. Amani Spellman from Villanova, another young guard that can shoot it. Yep. And then you throw in Kevin Huerter, another young 19-year-old guard who can shoot it. And that's what the NBA is now. I think it's a good fit. I think he's going to do well there. He likes Atlanta. Hawks are obviously high on him. Press conference on Monday. And away he goes with his NBA career.
Now, see, when we do the Super Bowl send-off and we have to go down to Atlanta, hopefully he's got the lay of the land for us.
I'm sure he will.
And we can hang out with Kevin Huerter down there, get a little – well, he won't be able to go to a lot of the places I want to go yet.
Probably not.
He's not 21 yet.
Probably not. But direct flight, I know that, for mom and dad, and everybody wants to go to Atlanta. Bingo, direct flight. And the party last night at the Edison Club was phenomenal.
Yeah.
He had over 200 people. So he didn't go to the draft. He elected to not go.
Well, I was watching on TV, and they actually had a whole conversation. He chose to stay in upstate New York with his family and friends.
And he doesn't regret it one bit. I mean, he had everybody he wanted in the house at the Edison Club, and it was
so it was a big celebration.
It was a huge celebration at the Edison Club, and I loved the embrace with Aaron, his mom, and then his dad, who held it together. And I was like 50-50 on Tommy. I'm like, I don't know if you're going to be able to do this, dude. You might have a total meltdown and really start squirting the tears. But he was close, but he didn't. And even Kevin said, I was close. I was close to like crying. And he goes, I'm not a crier at all, but it was close. Because you think about it, all that they've been through with his dad, with the playing basketball and the tournaments and the high school and the career. And I mean, 5 years ago, you weren't going to predict that you're going to be playing the NBA. Right? Earlier this season. Yeah. I mean, his dad actually talked him into going to the combines.
Really?
Because I don't think his mindset was, listen, I'm going back to Maryland for one more year, have a really good college experience. Turgeon's going to have a good team.
Right. One
more year, and the next year I'm all in, I'm ready to go. And his dad was like, you know what? You should at least test the waters and see what happens. He tests the waters. He kills at the combine. He hears, I'm going to be a first-round pick. And he makes a couple calls to some guys he knew about the money end of it. Because I said, have you thought about the money end of it? He goes, I did make some calls and found out that, boy, if I'm going to be a first-round pick, I'm going to make X amount of dollars, like millions of dollars.
Right.
Can you really pass that up?
Generational money.
Correct. Life-changing, right?
That's
so
insane.
At the end of the day, it's all great for Kevin. He's a great kid, and He's a 3-time member of our News Channel 13 All-Star team, and I made sure make that the headline.
Well, I mean, like I said, the talent coming out of the Capital Region right now, and you can speak to this more than anybody. Guys and I were having this conversation. Does it feel like it's a golden era of talent coming out of I mean, with all the baseball players coming out, with Huerter coming out, with Cremo just being courted by every big college in the area, doesn't it feel like the talent coming out of the Capital Region now is at an all-time high?
It's unbelievable. And good for section, too. And the baseball, you brought it up, baseball for sure.
Right.
And it's so hard to get to the next level, though. I mean, it's like you get Kevin going to the NBA. It's hard to get to the NFL, right? You play locally. Who's going to be playing on Sundays that we're going to be paying attention to? Deion Lewis, certainly a guy that's done that. And in baseball, we get so many guys in the minors that are like close to playing, or maybe they've had a little taste and they got bumped back down to AAA or AA and they're trying to get back up. I mean, Kevin Smith, KJ, 4th-round pick, Toronto Blue Jays a year ago in June, he already got promoted to high A ball.
I love it.
In like 1 year, he is like killing it in terms of average and home runs and fielding percentage, just all over it.
Big TK, Tommy Kahnle.
Tommy Kahnle.
Yankees are dying to get him back in the pen.
By the way, what is the status of Tommy Kahnle? I'll defer to you on that. He'll be back here at some point in time.
Sooner than later is what I'm hearing. He's down to Scranton. He's on their active roster already. Like he'll be back soon. Just working out some stuff from what I'm hearing.
Have we? I know I have. Have you had a chance? I was in the house last Saturday. And this is a big game for the Empire.
Yeah.
And by the way, 9,500. Nice job again, crowd wise. The support for this team has been about what I thought it would be, but I know there were some other people that were a little like, they're going to get what for those games? Listen, there's always
that around here, though.
Loves it. This perfect market for arena football. But if you talk to Keith, since they had a double-digit lead with 52 seconds left in that game last weekend,
didn't talk to me this weekend. Last week we had a big, you talked to him about it, and I think by the time he got to me to talk about the onside kicks, he was sick of answering the question. Yeah. And I saw Coach before the game last week, and he gave me the courtesy smile and the handshake. But I think Coach is still a little he's not thrilled with me at the moment for some reason. I think I became the face of the fan that doesn't understand arena football.
Well, what was lost in the shuffle was me. It was a clock operator. I don't
understand how that happens.
He messed it all up.
You don't put time back on the clock without them challenging.
He stopped the clock and then hit it again.
Right.
And when he stopped the clock. And by the time he hit it again, the officials looked up and said, "Wait a minute, whoa! There's still 0.4 of a second left. There's one more play in this game, and the one more play cost them the game.
It was over. It was rough. So how was Coach this week?
He was a little like he was not in his best of moods.
Yeah. So I'll avoid him.
He did answer the questions and he called a lot of timeouts. He was explaining that whole situation because he calls a timeout and they throw an incomplete pass. The game was over, but since he had called a timeout prior to, they got to run another play. It turned out to be a first down. Drive still alive.
But that's one of those ones where if you're right, you're a genius.
Oh, yeah, of course. But, boy, they had that game, right? I mean, they're up there. That was a tough loss at home. So you score 74 points. I know it's Arena League.
Right.
74 points and you lose.
All right, did you ask him about Kenny Spencer, the kicker, missing 3 extra points?
Yeah, I did. And then obviously
how'd that go over?
That didn't go over well. From what we'll find out, because I was told that he was bringing in some field goal kickers to try out.
Ooh.
Is
it a warning to shake the tree, or is he really?
Might be a warning, or somebody.
Because Spencer can kick. He can flat out kick.
But yeah, we can talk about the timeouts and the onside kick and all of that. Bottom line is they lost. You're right. They lost by 1.
Right.
And how many extra points were missed?
3.
3.
Right.
There you go.
They missed 1 on their side. He missed 3. You lose by 1, even if they kick the extra point, hit the 1. The worst case scenario, you're going to overtime.
Well, my 14-year-old daughter Rachel had her birthday party.
Yeah,
there.
How'd that go?
Loved it.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Here's the thing about the Arena League is that we got like 5 or 6 14-year-olds girls that don't know a heck of a lot about football. Yeah. They don't care. They were having
so fast paced.
I'm like, all right. I had to do the MC at halftime with the Firebirds. Loved honoring the 22 former members of Firebirds. I was ready. I mean, I would have went home. after halftime.
You were ready for them to go, all right, cool, let's get to the pool.
Let's go,
right.
go back to the pool and pizza and wings and have a good time. They didn't want to leave.
That's great.
And then when we got to 5 minutes to go in the game, I didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Now we're not leaving. Right. Now I want to see the ending of this game.
It was your choice. Now it's my choice.
Now it's my choice.
Right? Yeah, I brought my 14-year-old with me, and the 518 Force to hit it with Brick Crew that goes out and throws the T-shirts.
Yes.
They looked over at me and they went, we're a little short. Can we I'm like, I drafted her into service, so she's throwing T-shirts. I was impressed. Kid's got a cannon. I didn't think she.
You do a great job, man.
I just try to stay.
I
just try to stay on my feet.
I could never replace you on that. Don't even ask. I don't even want to.
So you're not going to fill in?
No. I got to have my own little role. Like my role, going out and doing my thing with the Firebirds. That thing,
right?
Perfect.
Me running around like a court jester.
That takes a special talent / personality.
That's you. / lack of pride. Just willing to run out and be the fool. No problem.
All good, man. The crowd gets into it.
We have blast. And the crowd, if there was no crowd, it would be boring. The crowd, as much as they do for the players, they make my job fun. Like when they, even when they swear at you when they're not the winners, it's like I smile and point, and they smile and point back. It's like it's a family vibe.
I hope and pray that they add 2 more teams.
That's what I'm hearing.
Because if they do,
I'm hearing at least 2.
Okay, if they do even 2,
yeah.
We go 4 to staying at 4. No good.
Yeah,
go to 6 next year. You've got some really good vibe this year. Give me 2 more teams, make it even more interesting. And I'm going to tell you right now, keep those fans rolling in. They're on to something because this market supports arena football.
I'm gonna. I cannot share my source. But I've heard there's talks with places in New Jersey.
Yep.
There's talks with Cleveland coming back. There's some talks on it, and a lot of it is because of the success of the Albany market. People are willing to get back in.
We lead the list. Only 4 teams, but by far and away, we have the best attendance.
Right, newest team. Love it.
Philadelphia's probably second. Nobody goes to Baltimore. Nobody goes to Washington.
Baltimore. Well, see, that's where we come. We don't have. That big
pro teams.
And now that the Valley Cats are playing, you got to, divvy your time up a little bit, but still.
And there's not even that many conflicts. And you know what? How about this? Last Saturday, think about this. Valley Cats are home Saturday night. They opened up their season on Friday. It was their home opener, season opener. So Saturday night with the fireworks, nice night. Saturday night, they had like 4,500, just about sold out.
Awesome.
Downtown, 9,500.
That's perfect. See, sports fans are sports fans.
And everybody won. There was no choosing the Albany Empire got their crowd and the Valley Cats got their crowd.
Right.
It was all good.
One more home game, July 7th.
Yeah.
I'm actually coming back from Virginia Beach that morning. My goodness. Just to go out and run around the field and throw T-shirts and hot dogs at people.
You have missed a game, right?
Not yet. Nope. And I won't.
And you love it.
It is so much fun. It's allegedly a job. But, I mean, it's, you know what we do. If you can get out in front of 9,500 people and have a good time, you're doing a good job. You're having fun.
It's a win-win, man.
Love it, man.
Keep up the good work.
Have a great weekend.
I plan on it. I think it's
you have a weekend, or what are you doing?
Me and Brady this weekend. My wife went to Cooperstown with girlfriends to sit in the lake and have a good time. And my daughter is at a friend's house.
Weekend.
It's graduation for her. Yeah. She graduated the Elisha Kill, so she's got something going on weekend. It's me and Brady all weekend.
Love it. Guys weekend. Have a great time.
All right, man. Thank you.